Hello. Hello. Okay, good. Hello? Oh. Hello? Turn the sound off over here. Chick. Ugh. Ugh. Hello, boys and girls. How's everybody doing? All right. I guess I'll just welcome everyone. You all can hear me, right? Please just give me a thumbs up or something if you can hear me. I see the chat moving. Mr. Shoop. Can you guys hear me? I see nothing. What's wonderful? Okay, good. So John says you guys can hear me. We're going on John. John says we can hear me. Good. Okay, Brian. Okay, good. All right. Everybody don't know me. You all know me. I'm Ted. And so I have taken on the Motorcycle Podcasters Challenge for 2026. And this is I guess we can call this the kickoff of the MPC, and I'm going to give you guys all the insights on what's happening, and we're going to go over the rules, so hopefully you all can understand everything that's going on. It should be easy. It's pretty easy. So anyway, I hope you all have a drink, and you ready to get into it? Okay. All right. So first things we're going to do, we're going to launch the new website for the MPC. It is motopodchallenge.com. That's where you can check it out, Motopod Challenge. And you should be able to see it right there. That's the new website. You still can hear me, right? Good. All right. Anyway, I'm going to briefly go through the website, and this will... well, street signs would be easy, but this is going to be even easier, more funner, I think. All right, so what we have here, if y'all can see the website, it's up here on the screen right now. What we're going to do is I'm going to go through this. There's an about page. Some of these things you can go through yourself. Yeah, I don't need to go through all this stuff, but there's the about page, and it's basically telling you about the history of the Motorcycle Podcasters Challenge, and some photographs from previous things that we've done in here. So we'll let you go through that on your own time. I guess first things first, we're going to go ahead and get into, before I get into the rules, let me go through the rest of the site, sign up and things like that. The sign up page, this is event sign up right here. We have sign up for solo rider and for team riders. Please make sure if you are a solo rider that you do not sign up accidentally on a team side, and vice versa. If you're on a team, please make sure that you are signing up on the team side. Once you fill out all the information, just hit the submit. You submit, and what happens is what that will do is it will populate a spreadsheet on my end. This way I have a list of everybody who's going to be in there. Once you hit submit, scroll down a little further, and the liability waiver. Yes. This is how this event is going to keep going. In the past, we never did this, and there was always the fear of that. So now we're doing this, the liability waiver. This is a JOT form similar to DocuSign. It'll take you to the site. There'll be the form there. I'm not going to do that now because otherwise I got to create a user, and I'm not going to do that. When you get there, you have to fill in your name, and there's a couple initial spots that you'll have to go through, and then finally there's a signature spot at the very end. Once that's done, that will email me that you've signed the waiver, and then you are officially in. Ta-da. That's the way that works. And what's going to happen is, like I said, every time you sign up or anytime somebody signs up, it populates a Excel spreadsheet for me for solo and for team. And this helps me divide everything up so I can keep track of everybody. Everybody understood? Cool. Next, here's some Roadside America tips. But I guess I should back up a little bit and tell you what's going on here. Let's go back to the rules. I'm sorry. So basically what's going to happen here, this is open to all American riders. Hopefully we can expand next year and go globally, but we'll see. Maximum of 100 participants in the event this year. In the past, John has told me we've had 66 or something like that, 67. At most, we've had mid-60s participants. So this year, it's going to be maximum of 100 participants, maximum of 10 teams, 6 riders per team, and a minimum of 3 riders per team, because 2 riders per team does not a team make. Solo riders, of course. So what's going to end up happening is if we have, let's say, 4 teams fill up, the remainder can be solo, or if we have, 80 solo riders sign up, then we're going to have to cap the team thing. But I'll try to keep track of it so that we can get as many teams in as we possibly can. All participants will be required to sign the waiver. As you saw, riders may travel with a pillion passenger, but the scoring only includes what the driver gets. So, if the pillion sees something, it doesn't matter. The object here, if you haven't gathered so far, the object here is to ride around and collect roadside attractions from Roadside America. And I'll get right into that in a moment, and I'll tell you what it's all about. All riders, riders who may travel with a pig, got that. Motorcycles, trikes, spiders, scooters permitted. Mopeds, e-bikes, bicycles, cars, slingshots are not permitted, because I ain't doing that. All right. Event begins on July 1st at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and will end on August 30th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you got 2 months. Registration closes on June 20th at midnight. Registration will be shut down at that point. Rider cards will be mailed out to registered riders as soon as you are registered. Do lighthouses count? We'll get into that in a moment. I'll explain the rider cards to you in a moment. Basically, a rider card. I'll show you that in a moment. If you lose your rider card, a new one will be sent to you up until August 1st. After that, you're out of luck. You won't have a rider card. A week after the event is over, all participant data will be deleted from local computers. That means your name, address, phone number, email, all that crap will be deleted. All right, I won't retain any of this information. Nobody gets it. That's it. So it's secure. And that's it. Standings and names will remain on the site unless otherwise indicated. If you don't want your name and anything on the site, I'll remove it. All right, here's the plan. Participants will search for roadside attractions and oddities found on the Roadside America website and or the Roadside America app. Now note, the Roadside America app is only available on iOS at this time. Okay, but the Roadside America website can be viewed on any smartphone. I'll get into more of this. Only the sites listed with Roadside America are valid, so don't use Atlas Obscura. They do the similar thing globally, but we're not doing that. We're doing on America only. All right. Always check the website or the app to ensure the roadside attraction is still there, still accessible, and that there are no restrictions to viewing it. What this means is that sometimes a new owner may take over the property and they don't want nobody coming in to look at this roadside attraction anymore. They may take it down. It may they may do something to prohibit access to it. Roadside America itself sometimes doesn't get that information that it's been closed down. So you never know, but we're going to get into that some more in a moment. Always check for the listing for the hours of operation if there are any for any attraction that might be out there. Some attractions are indoors and maybe behind locked doors or fences, and you may not have after hours access. So that's something you always need to check with also. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to take a picture of the attraction with your bike and your rider card visible in the picture. You do not have to be in the picture if you don't want to be. But there's a photos page to give you samples. We will not be using the Facebook page, the group, for the photos. So don't post them on the page. You will be emailing the pictures. Details will be a little more later. To keep the event more competitive and fun for everybody involved, if your competitors see where you are, they can get the same oddity as well. Yeah, they can look at it on the website, but that doesn't mean that they've seen it. Plus, it will add to some suspense to the thing. Now, if you want to post a picture to the NPC Facebook page, you can, but don't share the location or the name of the attraction, your rider card, or any information that might give away where it is. Now, no points will be credited for the attraction on social media, meaning if you post it on Facebook, don't email me the picture, you won't get any points. You must email the picture. Choose the motorcycle you're going to ride for the entire event, and if the motorcycle you're going to use becomes disabled or inoperable at any point, you may switch bikes, but that bike has to be used for the rest of the event. Just let me know if that happens, all right? Don't hand out your card to anybody else and ask them to go do something for you. So that's because if I see rider cards going around on different motorcycles throughout the event, I'm just going to shut down the card and it won't be used. Mileage is not being tracked for this year's event. Photos must show the rider's card, the motorcycle, and the attraction. Photos may show the rider if the rider chooses so. Now, some attractions are indoors. All right. And the way to get around this is you take a picture outside of the location with your bike and the rider card. Then, if possible, go inside and take a photograph with your rider card and the attraction. Now, in some cases, there may be, not always, but there may be an admission fee. Now, if you don't want to pay the admission fee, that's fine. We'll just take the picture of the outside of the venue and we'll accept it that way. But just for the fun of it, do your best to get inside and get a photo of the attraction. In the event you are unable to park your motorcycle at the location of the attraction, get a photo of the attraction with your rider card, a photo of your bike and the rider card at the entrance or someplace that's close to the entrance, or any place that's safe to do so. And naturally, there is, some general rules. Don't park on lawns, driveways, or other locations. Don't block driveways, fire zones, or loading zones. Don't interfere with the daily operation of businesses or people going about their daily lives. Because if they complain, it could jeopardize the event. So just, like I said, be smart about it. Submitting photos. And this is a really important part because I want this to work out really well. Take your photo as described, your bike, your card, and the attraction. Upload them as soon as you can. Look, I know in the past a lot of guys like to do a photo dump. Like at the end of the day, just upload all of your photos at once. That becomes a nightmare for the admins. And I am the admin. So don't do that to me, please. So just upload your picture as quickly as you can. And this way I have it and it comes to me as soon as possible. Because then I can sort them as needed. If you're using a smartphone, please take your pictures landscape. Hold your phone sideways and take the picture that way. That gives you more room to show the rider card, and it also gives you more room to, also better clarity, and it's a better looking picture that way. If you're using a dedicated digital camera, that's fine. Just use a high resolution. If your photos are blurry, I will let you know, because if I can't read it, I'm not going to accept it. Email your photos to mpcphotos2026@gmail.com. It's a direct link. You can do that's very easily. Super important part right here. This is very important. In the subject line of the email, please put your rider number, the attraction, and the location. Like this example shown here. Like your rider number, Giant Shrimp, Gulf Shores, Alabama, or, in this case, whatever your rider number is, just do that. Because if you don't do that, that means I have to go search and find out where it is. And that's just going to make things slower for me. Don't make my life miserable. Easy, Dave. No technical difficulties coming. Can a team go together to an attraction? Each person gets a point score. Glad you brought that up. We're going to get to that in a second. If you have any questions before or during the event, email me at mpcphotos2026. Okay. Refer to the sample photos on the website. That'll help you a lot. Teams. Okay, now there must be at least 3 teams to have a team competition. If there is less than 3 teams, if there's 2 teams, okay, maybe we can do it so you guys can battle it out that way. But really, if there's only 1 team, there's no point. I'll just give you guys solo numbers and you can ride that way. Give your team, but if you have a team, if there's enough teams, give your team a name and assign a team leader. After the team is established, please provide a team logo or a team name or a team photo or something. Send that to me so I can put it up on the website. Do that. Email it to me. And again, in the subject line, please put, team photo, whatever the team name is, and photo. At sign up, your teammates should indicate the team name and the team leader. Even though they are not the team leader, they should indicate what team they're on and the team leader's name. This way I know so I can sort it. Maximum of 6 riders per team, no less than 3. If the team leader has to drop out for some reason, a new team member has to be selected as the team leader, and then I'll just take it from there. And the original team leader's number will be retired. You don't lose any of the points you gather, all right? The name of your team can be that of a podcast you're representing, with approval of the podcast, of course. I will not intervene here. If you want to, whatever podcast you want to go after, that's fine. Just get their approval first. If you make up a team name, for the love of God, keep it simple. If, like it says here, if you give me the Gettysburg Address, I'm going to truncate it. I'm going to make it small. I'm going to make it easy for me. So please be kind. Thank you. If any team picks the same name, like you guys pick the same podcast or something, then you have your choice. You can pick a new name, or we can put a -1 or -2 after it, or you can modify the name, be unique, like it says here. Do something like that. But that's just something that I'll come across, and if I have to contact the team leader, I will. You may use the name of a podcast that's a defunct podcast that's not producing anymore. That's fine. Let them know. If you can't get a hold of them, that's fine. At least you tried. Once a team has selected their name and members, the team will be posted on the website. If you can, provide a team photo or a team logo by emailing it to me. No replacement riders. If one of your team must drop out of the event for any reason, the team will continue with the remaining riders, even if that means that the team will have less than 3. You keep the points you've earned, but you can't replace riders. No new riders can be added to a team after the event starts. If you start with 4 riders, you finish with 4 or less. Should that happen, teams will be scoring against other teams and not against solo riders. A member of a team can also not participate as a solo rider. So if you're on a team, you participate as a team. You cannot participate as a solo rider. Now, for the solo riders, individual riders can participate as a solo rider. After you sign up as a solo rider, email me a selfie of yourself or your bike, whatever, to the address. Solo riders will be competing against other solo riders and not scored against team or team riders. And a solo rider may not join a team after the event starts or start their own team after the event starts. Once you're a solo rider, you stay the solo rider. And you may ride with others, but you're being scored solo. Okay? Now the scoring. I know you've been waiting for this part. This is the part here. Each roadside attraction is worth 1 point each On day one, I will release special and bonus attractions with higher point values. There will be 5 special attractions from each state worth 5 points, randomly selected by AI, which has already been done. A single bonus attraction for each state will be worth 10 points, randomly selected by AI, which has already been done. And at the conclusion of each week, stats and standings will be posted on this website. Final scores will be announced on a live YouTube broadcast a week after the conclusion of the event. You guys understand so far? Ooh. I really wish there were more people in here, but it's okay. You guys spread the word. Rider scoring. Now, there are thousands and counting roadside attractions and oddities around America and Canada, including Alaska and Hawaii. 1 attraction per team member. This means that 2 or members of a team cannot claim the same attraction. However, and to answer the question here, an entire team may claim the same attraction as long as they do it together on the same day at the same time and are all shown in the same picture with the team leader's card. I know that may seem difficult, but this means, like, for example, the team leader says, let's go meet at this Muffler Man. Everybody shows up. A picture is taken with all the bikes in the picture, the attraction, and the team leader's card. That's it. Scoring for this will be 10 points issued to the team. And that does not count towards, like, this excludes the bonus attraction, obviously. And the 5 special attractions, you get 10 points. You don't get 10 plus the 5. Why are you confused, Dave? It's easy. If an entire team shows up at a special or bonus attraction, only 10 points will be issued, not 10 plus 5 or 10 plus 10. Understood? Again, if you have any questions, by all means, email me. I'll let you know. Hey, we reserve the right to change or add or remove rules at any time. Now, listen, as far as goes for Roadside America, the attractions are in a state of flux all the time. It's constantly changing. If you listen to the interview I just had with Doug from Roadside America, they're constantly updating, and they get updates frequently, but they don't always get to them. So the website, as you see it right now, we're going to show you in a moment. When you look at that website, that is the most current update that they have. Sometimes, like I said earlier, an attraction may be taken down by the owner. Maybe it needs to be repaired. Maybe they don't want it there no more. Maybe they're getting too much attention, whatever the case may be. But always check the website first before you go someplace, because it may not be there. And there's no way to know. Although you may see a van on a pole, for example, a 6-foot metal chicken somewhere, that does not, if it's not listed on the website or on the app, it's not valid. So don't take a picture of a 6-foot chicken and send it in and say you found a 6-foot chicken in Brick, New Jersey, but it's not listed on the website. You're not going to get any points for it. Yes, anyone on the team has to be there. So with the problem with that is I realize that some of you may be having teams that you're scattered all over the U.S. I understand that. But if you have a guy like Chris Comley on your team, Chris doesn't care. He'll drive to where you are. So, yeah, it's a fiberglass chicken does count. As long as it's on the website. Don't send me an email with a picture and say this is valid. The bottom line always is, if it's not on the app or on the website, it's not valid. That's it. That's as simple as I can make it. If a bonus location is given and it is closed or no longer there, a new one will be randomly selected by AI, and I am doing my best to ensure that every bonus sites are valid. And I make no promises, but I'm going through every one of them now, and I'm pretty sure they're all there. And most importantly, don't cheat. Okay, let's be an honest competitor, be friendly, and just don't be a jerk. Okay. Prizes and awards. The official prizes are bragging rights. That's basically what that is. At this time, there's no budget for anything else. But what I am going to do is winning teams and solo riders will get a different color card for next year. And also, if you're the winner of the team or the solo event, your photo and your team name will be on the landing page of the website. And you'll get, like I said, you'll get special cards, you'll get special numbers. Also, there will be no other awards. There will be other awards that I have some ideas for other things, like if you maybe made the longest trip from where your home base is to another location to get an app, like if you rode across the country and got a bonus point, something like that, you'll get special consideration. And look, any suggestions, ideas, or thoughts and criticisms are welcome. I don't take offense to any of that stuff. So if you have an idea for this year, for next year, just let me know, and I'll gladly make it a consideration for next year. Let's go back to the rest of the website. Roadside America tips. The app is available. Now, look, last I checked, the app was $7 for the full app, and you can get a specific region for $2.99. If you don't want to buy it, I get it. I totally understand. It doesn't matter. Like I said, the best thing to do, you don't need the app to participate. Absolutely, you don't. Now, you can view the Roadside America website on your smartphone if you want, but what I suggest, and I've done this plenty of times because I've been to a lot of sites, do your research the night before. Just go to the Roadside America site, look at the app, the locations that you want to go to, and just do some research. And that's it. Just research the site and see where you want to go and plot your route. That's the best thing you can do. Just investigate also for accessibility, investigate for the hours of operations, any restrictions. And even on the website, and I'll even show you in a moment, but read the notes from people who have been there. They'll let you know one way or the other what's going on with this particular site. If it's they'll say whether if it's worth it or not, or anything specific. Some of them change. Look, I've been to some sites where, for example, there's one in. I'll give away a one. I'm giving one away. There's a like kind of sort of like a Terminix kind of a place. A bug dude in New Jersey in Wall Township, and it's right on Route 34. Now they have a giant ant, fiberglass ant they used to have out front. One year I went there and it was gone. Right, and I went back a week later, it was back. So you got to read up on these things. And what's great about the Roadside America site, I'm sorry if I'm rambling. I'm just trying to get all my thoughts together here. But if you go to the Roadside America website and you pick a particular attraction you want to stop at, if you scroll down through that, if you scroll down, you'll see that people are leaving notes and comments and stuff like that. And if there is a particular attraction that you're looking at and it's gone or not there, or the hours of operation have changed, make a note on the website. Let everybody know. This is sharing information. This way, anybody else on any other team that might want to go there, let them, don't lie. Please. All right. But let everybody else know that something's changed with the site. And looking at this map, just as an example, this is Texas. These are pin. And each one of these pins is where an attraction is. So there are hundreds. And somebody made a comment about Delaware and Rhode Island earlier. You'd be surprised, but we're going to go there in a second. In fact, let's do that right now. Let me see. Here we go. Hang on a second until it comes up. You should see it now. Here we go. It's the Roadside America website, and they have a lot of stuff. If you click on the maps section, it'll take you to a different page, and it shows you all the states and even parts in Canada as well. But let's say, for example, let's go to Delaware, and you can look at the map. Delaware has quite a few, even for a small state like that. It has quite a few. All right. And then, for example, you can either go to the pin, says Big Crab. Just go to more. And there it is, Big Crab. And if you scroll down, you'll see comments from people that tell you what's going on with it. Latest tips across there. You'll see anything, all the information you need to know about the Big Crab. But let's go back to maps and let's just see what Rhode Island has. Map of Rhode Island. A lot more than you thought, right? Quite a bit. So that's what you got to do. And for those of you who are in, let's go to, let's go to Pennsylvania. Why not? Because we know some people in Pennsylvania, right? There's no shortage of roadside attractions in Pennsylvania. And for Chris, I know you're in this area here. Up here near Doylestown and all that. So there's plenty. And for those of you who like to travel across the country, geocaches? What are you? You're nuts? You're nuts. Geocaches. Although that would be fun, probably. That would be fun. The state that has the most is California. California is, they broke it down north and south. So just looking at Northern California, it's packed. There's a lot. And then, of course, if you go back and look at Southern California, it's packed as well. But every state is different. So the site is great. If you want to learn more about all these things, I suggest you go to the website, check it out, and you get to learn more about the way the site works. So, but this is where you do all your research. All right. Going back to the website. California. Yeah, up here, I will be, this is on the riders page. I'm going to put the teams here, and the solo riders, of course. Then on the stats and standings page, there's going to be statistics weekly for solo standings and, of course, for team standings. We're going to have that. Let's go over the photos. Photo samples. Correct. You see the attraction in the back, the motorcycle, team card. You can either hold it in your hand or put it on the bike somewhere. Like that. These are correct views. See, there's the best way to do. Best way to do it is like this, because the cards are 3x5, easy to hold it and take the picture at the same time. Very easy to do. And again, as I said earlier, if you can't get into the attraction, take a picture of your motorcycle with your team card. Then take a photograph of the attraction with your rider card. For the teams, this is what you do. All the bikes, the attraction, and your team card. You can get an innocent bystander to hold it if you need to. That's fine. As long as team card, motorcycle, and attraction is in the picture. Wrong. Here's the wrong pictures. Don't do that. That's obstructed. I can't see it. Okay? That's wrong. I won't accept that. Although somewhat visible, I'd rather not. Now this picture here, this is taken portrait view. Although it's not wrong, as you can see, it takes up a lot of room vertically, and it's just not as good as a picture as if it was taken like this. You get more of a view. All right, John, you have a good evening, and we'll talk to you soon. All right. And that's and don't do this with the pictures either. Oh, it's not coming up. Yeah, see, I got your team card here, but I don't see the bike and I don't see the attraction. So, but that's basically these are for your reference. Now, what I am going to do is, as the competition continues, I will be posting photo. I'll do a picture gallery on here on the website so that everybody can look at that. If you have any questions, contact me. You can contact me through the website, or you can just email me at mpcphotos2026@gmail.com. Although not required, if you want to support this, if you want to make a contribution to help me keep this running, then it's a buy me a coffee thing. So I'd appreciate it if you want. It's not required, not expected, but I'd appreciate it. So, and that's it. I know I went through this pretty fast, and I covered a lot in here. Do you guys have any questions? Any questions at all? Bring them. Come on. Questions. Come on. Who's Aunt Bessie? You want to see the website? Oh, the website. Oh, let me type that in here. I'll tell you what. I will put the link. Hang on. Bear with me for a second. I said something about an ant? Oh, the giant ant. Yes. Aunt Bessie, no. No, it wasn't that quite ant. It's funny because I've been really wanting to do this for a long time. I really have. You've probably heard me talking about it on my podcast, and I've been wanting to do this a lot. I'm just hoping that it goes well and everybody enjoys themselves and everybody has fun. What disappeared? The website disappeared? Yeah, if the attraction is damaged and only partially there, I'll give you a point for it. That disappeared, you said? That's interesting. Huh. You say now I got to check it. Oh, no, it's there. Oh, the ant disappeared. Hey, no problem. I'm glad I did it. And I'm too many beers, Dave. Yeah, like I said, I've been looking forward to doing this, and I've been looking forward to this aspect of the Podcasters Challenge. I will not be participating. I'm going to be keeping track of what you guys do. But I really hope that more people get involved. Spread the word. Really, anybody that rides a motorcycle, just get them involved and have fun. I'm going to be bringing all of this to my local hog chapter this Saturday. Tomorrow. Is that tomorrow? No. That's next week. So I'm going to bring all this information to the hog chapter and let them know and get those people involved. So, hey, look, just get people involved, and anybody just let them know. It's going to be a lot of fun. It really is. It's going to be a lot of fun, and you're going to see a lot of cool stuff. You really are. You have to tell Junkie that I'm very disappointed in him. Yeah, the points are going to be a lot easier this year for everybody. It's going to be a lot easier to just I will be posting on the website what the bonus sites are. And so you're going to have to check that. It's going to be the very first day, is that very first day at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time when it kicks off. The bonus sites will be listed on the website. There'll be another menu item up there. The bonus sites will be listed. I suggest you go through them and do that. Junkie was on? No, he wasn't. I'm sorry, Chris. The start date is July 1st and it goes through August 30th. You can see the start time, the dates and the rules. But like I said, it's July 1st through August 30th. This way, we're not tying anybody down to a specific, week period. This gives you all the time in the world to do whatever you need. As an example, the Tour of Honor, that's year round, just about. I think it's like March or something like that through December or something like that. So this is going to be similar. And who knows, maybe next year I'll expand it to be June 1st through August 30th. We'll see. We'll see what kind of response we get. Are we finding attractions starting with certain letters each week? Or no. The letters thing is gone. That's all gone. You're just finding the attraction itself and sending me the picture. Remember, your rider card and your rider number, when you send the pictures in, and the subject line is your rider number, the attraction name, and the city and state where it's at. That has to be in the subject line. This way, this is so I can sort it in the spreadsheet. This way I know how to get it in there. Yeah, see, Tour of Honor is April 1st through October 31st. Thanks, Chris, for bragging rights. Will be first, second, and third. I was thinking doing top 5. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter with the team stuff, but certainly with the solo riders, it'd be top 5 probably. But yeah, everybody will be. I'll think of something. Maybe I'll do it like the Tour de France, where there's different colored jerseys for whatever place you come in. Like if the winner is yellow, then you got the sprinters green, and then the mountain climber is polka dot, and the young rider is white. So I could do something like that. It could be a nightmare if nobody does it right. Yes. I was talking to John about the whole thing, the letters thing in the past, and it was a lot of work for those guys. My God. Natalie and John really, they busted their butts on this. No letters each week. No. There's no letters at all in this competition this year. No more. That's gone. Yeah, this is just the attractions. I think you guys are going to find this to be very interesting. I think you're going to see that you're going to go places that you would never have thought you would have gone, and you're going to see things that you've never saw before. And then again, you may see something that you've been driving by your whole life and never took note of, but now you're going to see it. That's what I thought is really interesting about it. No, Dave, it doesn't work that way. You saw a bunch of these this week. Can I just take a picture of my team side? No. And listen, don't go out now and start taking pictures of the sites before. Let's start on July 1st. Do your research. Let's start on July 1st. I know there's a way that I can check timestamps on photographs that I receive. So let's do it right. Okay, let's start on July 1st. Don't go out now and take pictures and send them to me. If you send me pictures now, I'm just going to throw them away. No, I will be. See, everybody's team card is going to look like this, similar to this. This is team 2, rider 1, but I will be mailing these out within a couple days of when you register. And don't try to phony baloney one of these things because they're going to be laminated. No. Yeah, team number 1. I'm thinking about it. I haven't decided yet, but I'm thinking there's not going to be a team 1 this year. And there's not going to be a rider number 1 this year. No, all these are going to be laminated because this way they don't. If they get wet, I don't want them to get ruined. You know, like I don't want it's laser printed, but I just don't want them to be get ruined or anything like that. Team 0. Maybe I'll make that the winner's number for next year, right? They'll be like Team 0 and Rider 0. Maybe I'll make special requirements for Solo Rider 007. I hope you guys have big plans for this Memorial weekend. Gonna get some big miles in, right? Yes, please make sure your motorcycle is in top working order before you head out. All right. I don't want to hear about you breaking down while you're out there. So get onto the website. No, not T2-2. No. 2000. I wouldn't doubt it, Chris. Would not doubt it at all. But get on the website now, Motopod Challenge, and go ahead and register. Get your stuff in there. You know, get your team together. This is what you do now. Get your team together. If you're going to ride solo, register. This way I can get everything started, you know. Get the ball rolling. I'm really curious what bike Chris is going to use. He's got like 12 Sportsters, and then, of course, the Lowrider ST, right? Oh, and the Heritage. He's got the Heritage also. Did 4,200 miles this past week. Retirement is cool, yes, but I wish I could do that much. You guys better watch out. Chris is going to be like riding out to California to get some of these points. He's going to be hitting all the states, going for the 10-point bonus ones in every state. Wow. Chris is not going to use the lowrider. All right. awesome. Chris, if you can do every single one, I don't know. You'll get some sort of an award. Yeah, Junkie has like he doesn't have. I don't think he has a complete bike. Yeah, last time I saw Junkie has like, he's got a garage full of part bikes. It's the last thing I saw. Okay, with regard to the if a whole team is going to go and get a particular attraction, the whole team has to be there at the same time, the same day. All right, so I want all the bikes have to be in the picture together with the captain's card. Oh, Spamela. I remember Spamela. But Dave, regarding your question, each team member doesn't have to. You don't have to ride together. You don't have to ride together as a team everywhere. Your teammates can go wherever. You guys can, discuss it amongst yourselves. You go here. You go here. You go there. There. But if you want to get one particular one together, yes, you all have to be there. But generally, you guys ride, split up, divide and conquer. Can I move the chat? Moving the chat so I can see it, so I don't have to look everywhere. Okay. If I claim a site, does that mean that Dave cannot? If you guys are on the same team, then it can only be claimed by one person. No, you can't take the team leader's card. No. That's right. Yeah. If you claim a site, Dave cannot. We're going for variety here, So I don't know who's Brian Allen. Dave, if the entire team shows up to an attraction, you get 10 points. No. Teammates, teams are not competing against, and individual team members are not competing against solo. If you're on a team, you're competing against teams. If you're solo, you're competing against solo. Oh, okay, Kim. Gotcha. So he fired you. That's funny. But Kim, to answer your question, like if I see the team leader's card like going around on like four different motorcycles, then I'll assume that his card got tooken, and I will just retire that card. No, Dave. The way it works is you'll see it in the rules. If all team members show up at an attraction, you get 10 points. If the attraction is worth 1 point alone or 5 points as a bonus, it doesn't matter. The 5 points or 1 point doesn't matter at that point. The entire team is there, so you guys get 10. What I suggest is you yeah. No, here's what I suggest, y'all. Don't concern yourself so much with the points. If you know that it's when I put the list out, when you know that it's a 5 point or a 10 point, fine, that's good. But leave the scoring to me. I will take care of all the scoring. I don't want you guys concern yourself with so much with, oh, this is 1 point or this is only 5 points. We're all here. We're only going to get no. Don't worry about that. I'll give you the list of what's worth 5, what's worth 10. If you all show up, you'll get the 10 points. That's regardless whether if it's a 5 point attraction or a 1 point attraction. If you all show up, you all get 10 points. It gets 10 points. Your team gets 10 points for that. Yeah, Junkie was on the show. Yeah, I like having him on. I had him on the show twice. There was just a huge gap in between the times he was on. He was a very fun guest. He showed his face. Yes, he did. Like I tell everybody who comes on my show, the only reason why I use cameras is so that you can see the idiot you're talking to. That's it. No, there is not, Chris. I had been talking to Doug at Roadside America, and I had asked him if there was some sort of database that they kept that had all of that information, and they said no, they didn't have one. But here's what you can do. Ask AI, whether you use ChatGPT, OpenAI, or Copilot. I use Copilot. Ask it, do a nice prompt. I can send you the prompt if you want. I wrote one up that works. Ask them to provide you with a list of every single attraction that is on the site, and it'll do it for you. It'll give you a list. It'll just take a long time. And you can ask it to export it out as an Excel file if you want, or a Word doc. I don't know what format you would need it into a local mapping program. I'm not sure what kind of mapping you're well, if you're using Basecamp, I don't know that there's a way that any AI could probably to formulate something for you. I don't know. But anyway, I used AI to get me to do the 5 point and the bonus ones. Junkie and I were on Motorcycle Man live stream earlier. Then I found NPC live stream, and that was why my computer didn't work. Oh, yeah. I did see that there were 2 listed, and I don't know why. I really, really don't know why. In fact, when I go there now, I see that there's still 2 listed, but it doesn't say that there's live viewers on it. So I'm going to cancel that one. I'm going to delete that one. Yeah, fine. Yeah. Delete forever. Okay. All right. So the thing is, what happened was with regard to that, all right, Chris, I'll send you the query. I just know that when I tried to get the AI to give me the spreadsheet view, that it got all pissed off and wouldn't do it right away. So, and it was going to take a long time. So, manually do it. Oh my God, there are over 15,000 attractions on the Roadside America site. Over 15,000. In fact, Doug Kirby from Roadside America was telling me that there was near 22,000, but it's safe to say over 15,000. So to enter them manually, Chris would be get ready for next year's. All right, guys, listen, it's been an hour already, so I think I'm going to pull the plug on this. Do you guys have any other, one last, thinking of just saving them on Google Maps and then routing? Yeah, I get it, Chris. That's probably, sorry, Kim, that I understand completely. That's a great way to do it. And another great way to do it is just really, honestly, just look at them, Google Maps, just put a mark, like a saved places on Google Maps. And then you can create a route from Google Maps, or better yet, use Basecamp, and then put the sites in Basecamp. Yeah, guys, you guys are very welcome, and I really hope more people get involved, and hope it's a success this year. Let's get more people involved. Yeah, spread the word, and hopefully, we get more people involved. Like, we'll see. I'd like to see the same amount as last time, 60, more than 60. That'd be great. All right, guys. That's it. There's some info on planning a route on Roadside. Yeah, there is, yes. They have a lot of great tips on Roadside America for routing and things like that. So I suggest really everybody look at the Roadside America site, get familiar with it, and use it. Really, it'll make it a lot of fun. All right, guys, that's it for now. I'm going to pull the plug. I got stuff to do. All right. Again, if you have any questions, please. Again, if you have any questions at all, just email me. Email me, whatever, either on motomenpc.com, motomenpc@gmail.com, or email me at mpcphotos2026@gmail.com. Either way, or contact me through the website. I'm very reachable. All right. All right, guys. Peace out. And happy riding, safe riding, and by all means, please have a lot of fun. All right. We'll talk to you guys later.